Clutch Trucker is filmed before a live studio audience. And see, there he goes again with the paw in the shirt. He's a meatball. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Clutch Trucker channel. Parked here tonight in Rafine, Virginia at the giant Rafine Petro, one of the biggest truck stops in the country. Although it fills up damn near every night. So I reserved a spot. Got one kind of to the south of the main building, and next as far down as you can before you hit the truck wash. Good little spot because these last few spots are kind of angled, and so they're wider, and nobody, if they park next to you, they're not on top of you. It's a beautiful thing, and there's the grass behind there for good old Rusty, as you just saw. I was thinking about using some of my points because I've racked up so many points with the TA Petro Ultra One program. If you have not watched my video about how to take advantage of TA Petro's new Ultra One points program, please search for that one. Scroll way down. I did it a long time ago, but I can explain how you can really rack up those points by getting into that gear level 5 every month. I've bought, you know, those tap bags you see on sale in there. I bought 2 of those. I've bought my headset, my Blue Tiger Elite Plus, and this is the one that has the extra one, so you can make this a stereo. So you just click this in here, if I can show how to do it real quick. If my hands will work correctly. There you go. And bang. Now it's a stereo Bluetooth headset. It's a beautiful thing. So I like using that to listen to music back in the bunk, or just as my regular headset while going down the road, because you always should have one ear open while you're driving, so you can hear other outside noises. But if you're one of these morons who drives down the road with a dual headset on while you're driving, you're an idiot. You need to be able to hear outside noises, and plus that's illegal, you know. Just letting you know. Anyway, my whole point being is, you know, I've been racking up tons of points on that. I bought lots of stuff. I bought, you know, a new steering wheel cover. I did a video on that. I, like I say, bought my headset. I've bought those tap bags. I've bought various things with my points, and I still have right now like $160 in points. It's a beautiful thing. So go watch that video, and if you fuel at TA and Petros a lot, as I do, and you get the discount, you can't go wrong with that. Plus, I have not paid for a, okay, I do the paid parking spot. I reserved the spot tonight here, but I haven't paid cash money for a reserved spot in 5 months now. It's a beautiful thing. I'm saving, because I usually up to 3 times a week reserve a spot. So that's about 45 to 60 bucks a week. So I'm saving a lot of money thanks to their new program, and go watch that video. Okay, enough about that. So, main subject of the video tonight is Rand McNally has lost their minds. They obviously are way too freaking proud of their maps. Rand McNally, you're not the only game in town anymore, baby. I hate to tell you that. You know, I was thinking about, you know, because I have a lot of points racked up, maybe it was time to upgrade my map. Let me show you where I keep it here. See, I have this lovely Cab Commander thing that holds various supplies that sits on the passenger seat. It belts around the back there, and it's got these lovely giant circular pockets. You could put like a thermos in there if you're a big coffee drinker. Me, I just roll up my map and stick it right in there. It's a beautiful thing. So I was looking at my map the other day. I like the spiral bound, as you can see, Rand McNally map, because then I can, you know, flip it like this and still make it flat and view the map, okay? So I like the spiral bound. I don't like the one that's not spiral bound. But I was just looking at the cover the other day, and I noticed, look at this. Well, for one, you can tell it's very abused. I've had it a long time to lay out. Look at it right there. It's a 2016. Yikes. So, as you can see, I'm way overdue for a new map. It's almost 2020 for crying out loud, and the 2020 maps are out, which means this one right here, my Rand McNally Deluxe Motor Carriers Road Atlas, is 4 years old, at least. So, it's not too up to date. But you know, I like the spiral bound, and like I say, I roll it up like this and stick it in my little cab commander pouch over there, so it's always within reach. The thing that made me realize how out of date it was is I was driving through Pennsylvania. I was trying to avoid the toll road, I-76/70 there around New Stanton, and so I was taking some little roads up there that my GPS was taking me on. And I looked at the map earlier, and there's a section of it that isn't supposed to be a tollway, but apparently now is in Pennsylvania, and I didn't know that because my 2016 Rand McNally shows it as not a tollway. And that made me think, gee, maybe time to update. So I stopped to take a shower today after getting loaded today in Tyrone, Pennsylvania, up there off 99. Dropped down to the 30 so I could avoid paying the tolls. Made it over to Breezewood, stopped there to take a shower. Then afterwards I had to scale my load. Went inside the main building, or the fuel island building there, and asked if they had the atlases, and they only had the you know, glued bound, like book type version. They didn't have the wire bound version. So I said, no, I don't want that one. Got to the Petro here in Rafine, Virginia tonight. Went inside, and they do have the brand new 2020 spiral bound Atlas, and I looked at the price on the back. They want $80 for that freaking thing. Are you kidding me? 80 bucks? And now that was for the regular spiral bound version, kind of like the one I have here, my old 2016. I once did have the large print version of the spiral bound, but then it's like twice as thick as this one, and then it's already a thick Atlas, and it was like too big. So I found I like this one, but 80 bucks for the new version? Rand McNally, like I say, you're not the only game in town anymore, baby. I hate to tell you. I use this just as a secondary reference, as a tool, like I use my GPS as a tool, just like many of my former friends were a tool. Thank you. Hey! Anyway, yeah, so you're not worth 80 bucks anymore, Rand McNally. I hate to tell you, you're not. You're just not. You're just a part of, you're one of the tools I use to plan my day. Mainly, I'm just going onto this, like, I got this load going to Forest Park, Georgia. And so I was looking to somewhere to park, you know, because that's basically Atlanta. That would be coming down I-85. So I just looked up the towns. That's really all I'm using it for. So I could punch it into my GPS and find a truck stop nearby. There's a Petro in Carnesville. I've parked there before, Georgia. So I planned that, but that's all I pulled it out for. I'm not using this every day or all the time anymore, maybe like we used to. Rand McNally, man, you got to get over it, honey. You're not the only game in town. $80 for that thing? Even though it's points, and yes, that would be free to me, do I want to waste $80 worth of my points on you, Rand McNally? You know, if you're going to clean my truck, paint my house, walk around without or walk around in a really tight t-shirt with big boobs, well then, Rand McNally, I might pay for that, but I think you kind of lost your mind. So essentially, in conclusion, you know, Rand McNally, you're not worth that anymore, honey. You're just not. I'm sorry. Hate to break it to you. I got $160 in points, but I'm also kind of cash poor right now. You know, I'm the main earner in the family, and it's been a tough year. Rates have been low, so, you know, they sell some neat kind of Christmas gifts and things in the TAs and Petros. I'd rather use my points to buy the family Christmas gifts than to give you, Rand McNally, $80 for kind of an archaic map at this point, when we have all these electronic maps we can use. You're not the only game, baby. You're just not. You're not worth $80. I'm sorry. I like the spiral bound so I can flip those pages and make them flat. I'm still going to get that, but you know what? I can stick with my 4-year-old Atlas, and if I need really, really current information, guess what? I'll go on my phone and I'll look it up. Rand McNally, honey, you're just not it anymore. I'm sorry. You're over the hill. You're not worth $80. So I know this has been kind of a silly video. I just got parked here tonight. I couldn't think of one to do, and then that just dawned on me, and I thought, hey, you might find this amusing. Why not, you know? So thanks very much for tuning in. Please, as always, subscribe. I'm up to 39 subscribers. Hey, holy crapazoid now. And it would be nice to kick that up a little higher too. Please like, please comment. I would love to read your comments, people. And I do respond to comments because I hardly get any. So if you comment, I'm probably going to respond to it, okay? As always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. As always, clutch out.